And we're back. Now that we've learned how to make moments and add attachment, we want to share our scene with our team, our stakeholders, and our clients. Okay, we're back in Foveate here, and we've uploaded our model. We've uploaded some renders. We have a PDF drawing in here, and some scale figures. Now what we want to do is we want to share the scene with our teammates so that they can comment inside of the scene and they can walk through the 3D model without having to learn how to use the 3D application or having to download one. So here, we'll go to the share button. And if you have a team account, you can click the add from team button. And every button you've added from your team or your admin has added to your team will appear inside of this list. So I'm going to add Ian. And you can see that he's an editor. If I want to change his role, just click here. I can make him a viewer. So the difference between editors and viewers in Foveate is that editors can create moments, they can alter anything about a scene, add assets, what have you. Viewers can really just open it up and look at it. So viewer roles are ideal for people who maybe don't have as much experience with 3D presentations or don't really need to add things. But if someone needs to make comments, then they should be an editor so they can create moments and you can see those. At any point, also, you can enable the share link. So think of this as a published version of the link where you can customize how the viewer looks. So let's say we want the moment label, which is the text box in the bottom left, to be on the right side. And we want the UI to be white mode or light mode. Then we can do that. We can press share scene. And then this will give people kind of more minimal viewer style. So it has the thumbnails, the moments up here on the right, and they can just click these to jump into the experience, press play to have that video start playing, and then they can see the attachments and stuff like that. So this is ideal for clients who need to view Foveate in a more asynchronous fashion, and they can easily use Foveate just like this without really needing to know how to use a 3D tool or what have you. And they can also orbit, but they can only orbit around the moments that you have created. So this is kind of how you can give them the freedom to look around your scene, but without altering or like looking at areas that you don't want them to. So they can't fly around and see parts of the scene that you don't really want them to look at yet. So we'll go back to the editor here. You can also embed Foveate scenes. So let's say you want a 3D scene on your website, or you're working with a website builder like Webflow or something, and you want to embed this into a custom web page. Let's say you're using ReadyMag to make a custom presentation. You can do that as well. That's super easy. And for permissions, you can also email invite people. So let's say someone's not in your organization, you can easily add them via email. So I'm just going to add one of my personal emails here and then send them an email invite, and then that person will get added to this list. And another cool thing about sharing is now that we've made the scene public, if I go back to share here, I can copy this link. So that's the editor link here, and I'm just going to open up an incognito window to show you the present and follow functions. So we'll press allow. So this is what it'll look like in the view only mode. This is similar to like Google Slides, Google Docs, where you can have viewers who don't have to be signed in. And then we'll show these side by side. So this is here, me, the editor, and me as a viewer. So I can press present, and now this will fly the follower's camera, the viewer's camera, and lock it to mine. So as I look around, it's going to move the screen for them. This is super useful when you need to present to someone in real time. And let's say you're on a call, you can just go audio only mode. You don't have to worry about the choppiness of screen sharing because Foveate will act kind of like a multiplayer system and sync everybody's camera views. And it'll automatically animate the point of view for your client or the viewer. So they can still look around, right, and have some sort of autonomy. But then as soon as you move your camera, it'll refocus them. And this is super useful for really wanting to align people around one thing, one visual. So back in my old job, I was a designer, and my boss, he's a director, right? So in order for him to understand the 3D scene, he would have to come up and sit down next to me, and we'd fly through the scene together. He points at the screen, yada yada. But this way, I can fly him through the model, and it's very presentable and easy for them to look at and understand. So if I trigger a moment, then it'll go automatically fly for them as well.